We are live.
What? Okay. Guess what I just remembered? I don't have all my little things open that I used to start us off with. So anyway, hi there. My name is Roger. Think of me as the old man that can't get his, you know what, organized or together to start a day. Here's our video. My co-host, the attractive young lady on the split screen, is that's Tagg. And this is our YouTube channel. We created this to focus on finding and sharing with the YouTube viewer, plural viewers, the affordable housing for excuse me, affordable housing for everyday people that we find. And actually, to speak to that, because we just had a kind of a mini discussion about it before getting the recording going. When I came up with this concept that Tagg helped me make an actual channel out of, it was because I'd watched a video of another YouTube person that was a realtor that had a pretty solid skill, right, at finding inexpensive homes that needed some repair. And it occurred to me that more than just, an inexpensive home that needs repair, maybe a couple of people that have bought houses that needed repair in the past or renovations and could provide input, hopefully helpful input. So here we are now. Tagg and I have done about 65 or so videos. Our next goal is to, get a cross that threshold of 100 videos of homes where we review them and talk about, this repair or that repair. Is a roof replacement needed? Is HVAC okay? Were they doing aluminum wiring during the time this house was built? Should, you look out for that? Plumbing, is it copper? Is it galvanized pipe? She and I have bought at least one house that had galvanized pipe that was almost completely blocked up by the sediment or residue or whatever, clogs up a galvanized pipe that it doesn't have with a copper pipe. And so we actually upgraded the plumbing that we, came across that was like that in that home as we were renovating it. And the kind of funny thing about it is it was long enough ago that it was before PEX was in wide use. So if, we were to actually buy that house again, dig into the plumbing again, we'd probably be upgrading the plumbing that we did to PEX, just to get it, because it's been, in pretty wide use for the last several years. It's really well accepted. Every once in a while I'll see a video from an old school kind of plumber guy. And I mean, no disrespect to a man that spent decades of his life, helping people have hot and cold water where they want it, and then take away the water in the drains without it causing problems inside their home. But anyway, I've kind of got off on a tangent here since we haven't even started the video yet. So today we're looking at a house that is located in Wellington, Kentucky. In fact, we're going to do another video right behind this one with another home from Wellington, Kentucky. So just a little preview or pre-comment. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home with 640 square feet. It is actually listed for $89,000, which is definitely higher than the homes we typically source, I guess, with our videos. It is our goal typically to try to have houses closer to 50,000 than 90,000, as an example. And so this is on a 0.74 acre lot. So just about 3/4 of an acre, which is a good size lot. I think that part is really great. It's a single family home. It's been on realtor.com for 7 days. And we've got 29 photos on the realtor.com website. So I will stop talking now so that Tagg can introduce the house to us. But wait, breaking news. Are we getting a co-host on your lap? No?
I'm just trying to scoot up,
Oh,
but she's right under my foot.
so
And
we're dog friendly in our videos, and so Tagg has two of them. Sometimes they show up and they add a level of cuteness that I don't even, have the capability of doing. Unless I had some little toy, or maybe I could talk my niece into bringing her daughter up here to do a appearance because she's 8 years old. And man, is she cute. She's at Disney World right now. So I'm way past needing to shut up. Tagg, take us away.
okay, all right. 89,640 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. It's been on the market for 7 days. Let's see what we got inside because the outside looks cute, cute
I
little
like the metal
cabin.
roof.
I do too. It's simple, fits the purpose of rest and relaxation. Um, the land looks a little dry, maybe because of it's summertime. Some fertilizer, a little water, and water. I shouldn't say a little water, but water would definitely improve the soil if you do
Definitely
any
help.
type of homesteading. Uh-huh. I see here that this chimney needs some repair, so just be
It
on the
definitely
lookout.
needs looking at.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Um, there's something going on here. So I would say this is a structural or an issue cause an issue with the structure in this area here. So just be aware of that. See a little something over here. But you're not going to find a perfect house. Um, it's just a repair that needs attention. That's all that is. Kind of like a hangnail. It's not going to ruin the whole hand. It's just uncomfortable for a minute until you do something about it. So I see a little, um, and this could be because of the foundation. It looks dry. So, you know, treat the foundation and some of this stuff will go away and settle into its right place. Or you can just dig a mope around it and wish for the best. I'm just kidding.
No
So,
moat.
yeah, you happiness haters out there, I'm just joking. Okay, so we're still on the exterior. I'm just thumbing down real quick to see what else we have. We have a side deck in the shade, so there's no overhanging here. Um, I like the fact that it backs up to this tree line, giving the house a little bit of shelter. Can't really tell if this is part of the property. Maybe it's just, I don't know.
Me neither.
Hmm.
This
That
might
would
be a
be
good time to point out to our viewers that in general, Tagg has never seen these photos before. She's scrolling through them with you, the viewer. I typically bring the homes to her for us to do a review video, and I just do a quick scroll through them. So when I saw that, I thought maybe that's a shed, just another building. It's kind of close to be on a 3/4 of an acre lot, uh, you know, as far as like a neighboring property. So I think it's actually part of it.
okay.
With that being said, yeah, but again, maybe I'll just be quiet and let you give us your thoughts.
Yeah. Uh, it could be part of the. This is something I would ask the real estate agent to clarify because if it is part of the property, you have a guest suite. Just fix it up, make it pretty. And I like what they did to the back here. They made use of space um, by adding the cement structure under the porch um, to be able to hold, equipment or junk or whatever. But I think this is a great use. Gives me lots of ideas. So I
I
like the
agree.
fact that the porch extends to the back. That's more outdoor living, which is great without sacrificing these gorgeous trees. Yeah, this looks good. I like this. So this is definitely, something that you can get away if you have a property in the city and want to escape without any airports or whatever, or minimal traveling. So this must be the little shed that we saw in the previous picture, um, which is a good idea to have this raised. I think that's a great idea. Ground is solid. So yeah, this looks good. Oh my gosh. And then you're close to water, a body of water. Just remember, where there's water, there's life. There's life, there's critters, and they have every right to be there as you are. So just keep that in mind. We all share the earth. Daniel Boone National Park. Oh, wow, and you're close to a national park. So just
Forest,
be a
National Forest.
forest. Sorry, forest.
I know that's what you meant.
Um, yeah, I'm reading the words, but my brain just wants to deliver something else. So, just be cautious of wildlife and your trash. I'm pretty sure there's bears around and other wild creatures. But this is gorgeous.
It really is.
It's really nice. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move over to the kitchen. That's the order I
Imagine
like to
my
go in.
surprise.
And it's a kitchen.
It
Looking
is
at these
one.
two photos, I mean, it's not bad looking. It's functional. Um, it's a bit small to be your permanent dwelling, but hey, in 2025, anything is possible. And so, as long as you have a good internet connection, you can definitely make this um, your
Work from home.
yes, your main address. I mean, something like this will cost you thousands of dollars in the city. So this looks really good. I'm liking this. Any comments?
Um, I honestly feel this. I want to change the kitchen up kind of vibe, but I also feel like it's easy for me to judge looking at a couple of photos that maybe don't give the whole perspective. So I want to, get there to the house um, and we've said on a number of occasions with other homes, perhaps live with it for a bit, get a feel
Hmm.
of the flow and the way things could work better. But I think I would be redoing the kitchen somehow with a different lineup than what we can see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Me too. I think I would have like a grill outside to take
Oh,
place
heck
of
yeah.
the oven.
Especially with that
And
spacious deck. I keep an
yes,
oven though. But anyway, go ahead.
that would require you to cook using an oven. you know, um, there's so many appliances now that can function as an oven,
That's
and with
downright mean.
the well, I have to pick on somebody, and you're it. So
Okay.
there's so many appliances out there that can function as an oven, And with the lack of space in this kitchen, what I would do, because there's some things that you can't change, like this electrical panel over here. You can't remove this without it costing some serious coin. I'm sorry. Um, my my furry beast is trying to pull a blanket off the couch that doesn't belong to her, so she can lay on it. She's like
Now
this big.
that wasn't expected when we started this video this morning.
Yeah, she's super little, and she is the most loudest thing in here. But anyway,
Smallest, or almost the smallest thing in the house, but the loudest one.
yeah, it's the loudest one. No, she is the smallest. She's the smallest one. Um,
Okay.
so I would have a range top
Don't you love
and
that
have.
avocado colored oven though?
Oh yeah, maybe has a wall, an accent wall
That's
or something.
that's from back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. But there's not much space in the kitchen, and I would want more countertop, definitely. So what I would do would have a range top, and I would have um, an air fryer in here instead of an oven, because I can imagine it generates a lot of heat when you use this oven in such a small space. And I would have a microwave in here. I would probably would want to do like a built-in shelf system for um, to case this all in, just so the refrigerator wouldn't be such an eyesore, because this isn't, to me, it's a lot of space that's not being utilized. And so, um, you can't really change the height of the refrigerator without getting a new refrigerator. But there's all this open space here that other appliances can be utilized. And so just for aesthetic appearances, I would want this like a like a built-in. I would also go ahead and have some shallow shelving across this wall here, just for smaller items like seasonings and spices and things like that. Kind of design like a spice apothecary. So in case there is no pantry, you do have a place where you can lay your stuff out and not feel so crowded. And then um, over here, I would, because this isn't like accessible space, I would want this door, um, to be clear as possible without sacrificing the cabin, the cabinets and whatnot. So, generally you do have your doors that pull in for um, exterior doors, but I would think about getting a better door where it would a solid door. So what I'm trying to say is that I would redesign this door to open up the opposite way. And I know that there are some hinges out there that do have that capability. However, if if I'd known we were going to be looking at this video ahead of time, which I don't look at the videos ahead of time, I would find that vendor um, and give the information for it. However, maybe we can research it and then put in the description. So anyway, moving on, because I don't want to take up any more time. I would like to see the other part of this kitchen. Maybe this is a solid wall. I'm thinking it's a solid wall. So because there is a lack of cabinets and counters in this space here, I would think about doing a bar to eat at, and then, or just take the table out altogether and have a cabinet um, island that's
Peninsula.
around it. No, not a peninsula because it's attached. I wouldn't attach it to the wall. It would just be in the center. That way, cabinet space is underneath it, and then you're able to eat around it. So,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah, that's just some of the things that I would do in this kitchen. So, moving on to the bathroom. So it says that there's two bathrooms in here. I don't see how, but you know,
No, it's a one bathroom house.
is it?
Uh,
Oh, okay.
2 bedroom, 1 bath. Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay, so the bathroom has two pictures. Got it. Okay, so this is the main bathroom, and so far, it fits the space. And personally, I like a tub, and this has a tub in there, but the size of the bathroom, I think I would just incorporate a shower and have a double sink in here if it is just one bathroom. Um, but that's just me. You can do whatever it is you want. Any comments?
Why, yes, I do have a comment. I think I would try to do what it is I've seen you do on previous home reviews and flip that tub so that it's going crossways under the window. I,
Yeah.
I think it's possible you could actually make that happen. And man, that sink, yeesh, next to that toilet in between the tub and the sink. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's just screaming out to me. Release me, free me, change me. So
You
yes,
want a 2-for-1 combo, right?
I don't know, but that tub seems to be like a tub in name only. I mean, is it this deep? Because it doesn't look very deep. I would want
No, it
a
doesn't.
tub that I can, put my old cranky self entirely submerged underwater in a nice soak for whatever it is people soak in a bathtub for. I don't want to get weird about it. But anyway, with that being said, and then just relocate the toilet, relocate the sink, try to make it a double sink if there's room. Um, but yeah, that's what I'd be trying to do with the bathroom, which essentially, just like with the kitchen, complete makeover. Look at me, spending a bunch of money like a crazy person. Hello.
Yeah, well, if you're going to be there a while, you might as well make it yours. Even if it's a short stay for you, I'd say make it yours because it's home. It's an oasis. It's an oasis from the big bad world. So, um, and then you might get a little bit more from it when you sell it. The comps
Maybe.
can be unforgiving at times, especially when you've done a lot of upgrades. But, we're not doing gold sinks and gold toilets and stuff like that. Marble. We're not doing that. And so when you think about your comfort level and recouping the costs, um, the two doesn't really go together because it's your comfort level versus someone else's. And so you might not make all that money back that you do in upgrades. However, life living every day in some type of comfortable situation is priceless to me. So that's just my views on it. Because if tomorrow isn't promised to you, does it really matter? So anyway, so we have seven bedrooms, or I'm sorry, seven photos of the bedroom. Hello. Feels like a Monday to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the kitchen right here. You know what? You just might want to open this kitchen up. You just might want to open it up. You would have more room without this wall being here because you can
Where would
arrange the furniture
where where would we put the extra sofa at though? I mean,
in the middle of the floor. You know, I mean,
I
how
suppose
much
we
room?
wait. Are you telling me you can have a sofa in the room without a wall behind it?
I know.
Crazy talk, isn't it?
Whoever would have thought that? Whoever would have thought that? Yes,
Well, you did. Somebody just like you did first, and you embraced it.
yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah, that's actually a cool idea. I got to give you props for that. It could actually go right back where it's at and work with the room if you take the wall away and make it a whatever you call that something floor plan.
open concept.
Thank you. Yes.
Uh-huh.
You're going to
Yeah.
be old too one day, but you're not now. So thank God you're here to
Well,
rescue me from myself on these videos.
you have to define old for me because
Mm. Well, you ain't it. I know that.
I just know that every morning when I get up, sometimes my body does not cooperate and it wants to listen to the pain, this mysterious pain that seems to come through.
What the hell do
So,
you mean, mysterious pain? So, for you viewers out there that are watching us, you should know that Tagg in a previous life was a dancer and she made a living doing it. So, I guess that made her a
competitive.
professional dancer. She was not a ballet dancer, she was a dancer. Let me shut up so you can elaborate.
Yes, competitive ballroom.
Okay.
And within the final years of my previous career, I had switched over from ballroom to country, and I had the best time. It was so much fun. Lots of people would show up, and I don't know, just dancing and competing in cowboy boots um, was fun compared to you know high heels. So uh, I had a great time, and both genres. I had a good time. Um, but the last round, switching over to country, it was super fun. So getting back to the video,
Right, right.
yeah. So you see this like line of couches. Every wall has a couch, a designated couch, which it was standard back in the day. But now furniture has taken it on its own identity. And so you can do several individual chairs and ottomans to give this a bigger feel. Um, and also modern furniture today, it's a little bit more plainer. So a lot of what you see in the aesthetics of the couch is a lot of bulk. So when you're decorating, think of the size of the room and what type of aesthetic you want to pull off in order to maximize your space. Like for instance, and I'm trying not to let this be an hour video, but this paneling in here is really nice. I like it a lot. And so I would do like a modern couch, no more than two cushions within the couch. This has three. So cutting, you're creating space in here to have a separate chair. And by doing that, it just feels cozy. and with solid colors, it it'll fit the environment, especially when you're trying to keep a small space clean. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I don't want to be an expert on anything. These are just some of my ideas. And, I've had over the years, I've had a lot of people copy what I've done. So that is a compliment saying that I'm on to something. So just like Miss Susan Swanson, her videos were compelling to start a channel of our own, so we can also help spread the word. That's all we're doing, spreading the word. And that's what creates more knowledge and skills by saying the same thing over and over and over again. Hopefully somebody will see the property and decide to make an offer on it and purchase it. I mean, this is what spreading the word is about. Increasing the knowledge, letting people know that, hey, there are affordable homes out there. So, if you didn't catch that in the beginning of the video, you can catch it now. Anyway, moving on. I had a theme here going, but I can't seem to remember.
Let's look at another photo then.
Yeah, let's look. Okay, so you have a nice paneling in this room as well. And, there's some things that I would change about it. Like I would want a lighter ceiling. I would probably stain the window instead of having curtains in here, because it is a smaller room. And in a small room, dark doesn't necessarily mean expansion in a smaller room. It can also feel crowded. And with a smaller space, you're going to have more dust collect here. So I would actually make this an accent wall because there's already a window here. I would think about doing a hideaway bed combo, just so maybe there's an office if you work out of your home. You don't have to work in the kitchen, but you can actually have a room that can be doubled as an office without having a bed in there, but a hideaway bed. So you can fully make the room fully functional for your needs at that time. I know for me, if there's a bed in the room, I'm going to want to lay in it, So
You heard it here, folks.
yeah, it's comfy. Yeah. So yeah, when there's only so many hours in the day, you want to be productive, and so I would want this bed to disappear. And let's see here, definitely change out the lighting. You want your electric bill to be as low as possible. And this is a nice size room. I don't see a closet.
I do see clothes that look like they're hanging up, though, so maybe there's not actual enclosed closet. I mean, on the left there, isn't that what you see? Clothes on hangers.
That's a window, because you see
Okay.
in this photo here is right
That's the
across from
side of the drapes.
yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Whoopsie. Must be a
But
different room since it's a different color cover on the bed with no
yeah.
headboard.
If you don't have a closet in the room, you can always get a wardrobe box or cubbies to hold your stuff in, so it's organized.
And those
And
are very inexpensive these days at the thrift store of your choice because they're big, bulky, heavy, and hard to maneuver in, so it makes it harder for them to sell. You can
yeah,
get them at a good price for sure.
yeah. In my studio, I had a wall of cubbies, and it just made everything so much easier to keep it organized. And at the end of the month, whoever left whatever behind, it was donated. for somebody else's use. So um, my whole thing is reduce, recycle, reuse. So um, now in this room here, I think I would change out the paneling. I really don't like it, or just paint over it, brighten up the ceiling, because it's a small room.
Hmm.
I would definitely have a door here for the water heater.
I think I'd wall that
Wouldn't
off and
want
make the door on the other side.
on the other side in your living room.
Yeah, I'd have to actually take a look at the other two walls. I can see one wall that, exists inside this bedroom. I can see another would-be wall, except it's open, has an opening. Both of that's two of the four walls around the water heater. So I just look at, what my options were on the other two and try to make the opening there for access to it because honestly, I don't think I, want to make a water heater part of a bedroom.
Yeah,
So
I can
that
see that.
just
Yeah.
that's me.
Uh-huh. You would definitely, you know, make a closet out of this if that's what you're going to do to relocate this water heater. But the good thing about this property is that it is. Uh, how much is this property?
Beats the heck out of me. Am I supposed to remember that? 89,000.
89,000. So this property
Yeah.
is 89,000, and the good thing about it is that you can build up. So if you don't have enough bedrooms and bathrooms, you can add it up here. Problem solved. And you can open up that kitchen and make it a open concept. Um, let's see, what photo was that? I think it was this one. Well, anyway, you can make it an open concept uh, and take the walls down around the bedrooms. That would give you more space on that bottom floor, and you can have your bedrooms upstairs with a bath. Make it a Jack and Jill, nice luxury bathroom. So moving on to, there's only one photo, which is more. Okay, so this is the outside. All right, so we're going to jump back over to the front here. We're going to take a peek around the neighborhood and see what we got working.
So usually in these videos, I take a moment to talk to our viewers and thank them for being here and watching our videos, and to remind them that what I have to say is very often wildly different than what Tagg has to say about what I would do with a specific property. Actually, having done as many videos as we've done, it's amazing that we could just settle on things that we did when we were actually doing a renovation to a home together. But, you know, life happens. Anyway, that being said, we hope that maybe something she said, something that I said is helpful to you in your own home buying journey as you, shop for a home, make an offer on one, and ultimately, purchase one and then decide, what do I do next? I've got the keys and it looks like this, but I want it to look like that, so first and foremost, the very best of luck to you in all of that. We definitely can empathize. We've got several houses under our belt, having done the same thing in our pasts, and so for some strange reason, we think that qualifies us to make videos on YouTube. Go figure.
Well,
Anyway,
this is the time, I mean, of information. There's so much information out there, but what do you do with all that information? Everything's just regurgitated to say the same thing. Well, I think we have a great approach, organizing it and saying, hey, this is available. These are some options. And, you know, that's what I say.
I think you're right. I agree. Some of our snarkiness, will rub other folks, certain folks, the wrong way. We've got comments along that line on some of our videos, but you know what? One of the things that Tagg says at the closing of every video, that it boils down to it's all about people helping people, and that's why we're here. So seems like a good time for me to turn things over to you to close out our video today. Thank you all for being here and watching us. We appreciate you.
Okay, your dream home might be just one project away, whether you're into fixer uppers or homegrown gardens. This channel is your go-to for real freedom through affordable living and homesteading. And if you have a property you'd like to share, we are more than happy to get the word out. After all, it's about people helping people. And we will catch you next video.